Hi guys, this is Al Busco. Welcome back to another video. In the last video, we ranked the songs off of the first Van Halen album featuring their new singer Sammy Hagar. Now we're going to be ranking the songs off of the second album with Sammy Hagar called OU812. Now, I like this album a lot. I don't like it as much as 5150 though. I really love 5150 a lot. It's one of my favorite Van Halen albums. This one I like a lot, but not as much as 5150 or any of the other Van Halen albums. Matter of fact, as of their career right now, this is my least favorite album out of every album that we've reviewed so far, but it's still a really good album. So there's 10 songs on here. Now half this album I really like, and half of this album it's okay. There's some songs on here that I don't turn back to as much. They're not bad by any means. They're not as good as the tracks that I ranked higher on here, in my opinion. And this is a little difficult to rank because I just finished listening to it, see if my opinion changed. And my opinion has changed on a few songs. My top five really is the same from before, so that really didn't change. Mainly the bottom five changed. So yeah, this is another album I like, but again, not as much as the other ones. I actually like Diver Down more than this, believe it or not. But yeah, this is another really good album. So let's get into this. So coming in at number 10, this is a really good song, but it's something had to be at the bottom. Source of Infection. I like the song a lot. Pretty short. I like the guitar opener a lot. And I really love the guitar solo that Eddie does. Eddie does a few guitar solos on here, and most of them are, well, all of them are good because it's Eddie. But yeah, Source of Infection. That's a pretty underrated guitar solo that I come back to often. Not really played on the radio a lot. As a matter of fact, especially after Eddie passed away, there were some songs on here that were played on the radio. I'm trying to remember. Well, yeah, there were some. There were some songs on here that were played, but we'll get there when we get there. Source of Infection wasn't one of them, but it's still a really good song in my opinion. So Source of Infection comes in at number 10. Coming in at number 9, this song, kind of like The Police with Synchronicity. If you had the album on vinyl, you didn't get Murder by Numbers. If you had it on CD, you got Murder by Numbers. Same thing with this album. If you had it on vinyl, you didn't have AA Political Blues. But if you had it on CD, you did have AA Political Blues. So that's what number 9 is. And that was a cover. It wasn't bad by any means. They do a nice job at it. The guitar that Eddie pulls off kind of sounds like a Zeppelin song. It kind of reminds me of the riff from "In My Time of Dying" or something like that. The part where it goes, it kind of sounds like what he did here. But yeah, this is definitely a bluesy song, and it closes off the album, which is kind of, this album kind of doesn't have a closer. Also, kind of like same thing with Diver Down. And in a way, Fair Warning, but I'm starting to like Fair Warning's ending a little more. But yeah, AA Political Blues, not bad at all. But it comes in at number 9. Coming in at number 8, this is one of the big hits from this album. If you asked me a few years ago, I would have had this at the bottom. When I first heard this, I was not a fan at all. It has grown on me, but one reason why I didn't like it is because of the backstory behind it, and we're not going to talk about that. If you're a Van Halen fan, you know what the song's about. But coming in number 8 is Black and Blue. Song has grown on me. I do like Sammy's vocals. I like the harmony vocals from Michael Anthony. The drumming's really cool. And I think Eddie sounds really good on the song. So it's not a bad song, but not the best in my opinion. And yeah, the backstory behind the song is very, very scarring, but we're not going to be talking about that. So Black and Blue comes in number 8. It could rank higher maybe, but it could rank higher, but in some cases, I guess there are Van Halen fans who do like the song. Maybe there's some Van Halen fans who are not big on the song. But coming in at number 8 is Black and Blue. Coming in at number 7, this is one of the other final tracks from this album. Sucker in a Three-Piece. Yeah, this is a pretty dumb title, but a really good guitar solo from Eddie. This is another really great underrated guitar solo, and not bad at all. Matter of fact, this song has grown on me quite a bit, and I have, this album has a lot of tracks I weren't crazy about before, but they have grown on me. And Sucker in a Three-Piece is one of them. Yeah, the title's pretty stupid, but the song itself isn't that bad. It has a really good guitar solo, like I mentioned. But there are songs I like more on here. So Sucker in a Three-Piece comes in at number 7. Coming in at number 6, years ago I ranked this song higher. I still like it a lot, but to be honest, I've kind of liked it less over the years. It's not bad by any means, but coming in at number 6 is AFU Naturally Wired, which is a really great song. I like the drum intro that Alex does. Not as good as Hot for Teacher. This drum intro is really good, but I mean, compared to Hot for Teacher, I mean, come on. But yeah, no, this song's really good. I like the guitar. I like Eddie's guitar on the song. I like Sammy's vocals a lot. And this is another pretty underrated song. I do remember hearing this on the radio after Eddie passed away, from the Van Halen tribute channel. And yeah, definitely not bad by any means. But not, in my opinion, not really like a top shelf, or I don't know about top shelf, but yeah, something like that. But like a top tier. That's one. It's not a top tier Van Halen song, so I'll say that. But AFU Naturally Wired comes in at number 6. All right, now we're in the top 5. These songs I love a lot, and they have stuck to me a lot. Coming in at number 6, I'm going to go with the opener, the great opener for this album, Mine Oh Mine. I've always loved the synth in this song. I've always loved Sammy's vocals. Alex Van Halen's drumming is great. The guitar on the song is really cool. And it's just a really good song. And yeah, this was another one that was played on the radio a lot, especially after Eddie passed away. And I really do like this song a lot. I wish it did get played more, because I mean, it is a pretty popular song, from Van Halen. Um, but it's a really great song, in my opinion, and it's a song that I've always loved. So, Mine Oh Mine comes in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, this is a song that I have always loved, and it's been one of my all-time favorite Van Hagar songs. Feels So Good. I always loved the synth on that song. It made me feel happy in a way. I don't know why, but the synth has always stuck to me a lot, and it's very cool for its. It was the '80s, and this is really the last album to feature synths. Well, I mean, Eddie did use piano on some other stuff from the '90s, but yeah, this is really this album and 5150 are really synth oriented. Specifically, OU812 is very synth oriented. So, Feels So Good comes in at number 4. But we enter the top 3, and my number 3. This is a really big hit for the band. There's a lot of Van Halen fans that don't like this song. I've always had a soft spot for it. It's kind of, in a way, kind of a guilty pleasure, kind of like Loss of Control from Women and Children First. But for some reason, I've always liked this song. But coming in at number 3 is When It's Love. I always had a soft spot for this song, and I love the synths on the song. I love the piano. I love Sammy Hagar's vocals on the song, really cool. I also love Michael Anthony's backing vocals in the middle part of the song, the stuff like that. I can't hit that high like Michael Anthony did back in the day. But When It's Love, I've always really loved. I really like the bass in the song. Also, Michael Anthony plays really good in the song. So yeah, When It's Love, I've actually really liked for a while. So it comes in at number 3. Now my top 2, they've switched a lot. These are really great songs, and these are 2 fan favorites, especially my number 1. But coming in at number 2 was originally my number 1. If you had asked me a year or 2 ago, Finish What You Started. I've always loved the intro where, I don't know who says it, but they go, "What? two, 1, 2. I love that guitar riff, and Alex Van Halen's playing on the rim of the snare drum, and then he's just playing. I always thought that was cool. I also really love the chorus. Come on, baby, finish what you started. I love everything about it. I love the Sammy's vocals are awesome. One of my favorite vocal performances from him, and it's a really great Van Halen song, or Van Hagar song, I should say, and I really enjoy it a lot whenever I listen to it. OU812 is a really great album in my opinion, but I listen to the song a lot, and I think a lot of people do. It is a fan favorite. So Finish What You Started comes in number 2. I don't know what that sound was outside. But coming in at number 1, my favorite song off of OU812, and I think for most people, and in some cases, some people consider this the best Van Hagar song of all time. Definitely up there. But like I said in the 5150 album, if you haven't seen that video, please check it out. You'll know what my favorite Van Hagar song is because it's on that album. But Cabo Wabo is my number 1 for this album. In ways, it's kind of progressive, like a progressive rock song. I mean, lengthwise, it's about 7 minutes long, and I've always loved this song a lot. I love the guitar is awesome. The drumming's incredible. I love Sammy's vocals a lot. Another example of a great vocal performance from Sammy. But yeah, Cabo Wabo is just a great song. The bass on there is awesome. Michael Anthony's another really good bassist. But I've always loved this song a lot. And Cabo Wabo comes in at number 1. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can zoom in. I guess it won't work. Anyway, here's my list. I hope you guys can see that. You heard that outside. That was Elvis running. Anyway, so yeah, that was OU812. I ranked the songs off of it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what your list is on that album. I think this is a great album. And some songs on this album have grown on me quite a bit. Yeah, that was OU812. The 8th? Yeah, I think the 8th album from Van Halen. But the next album, I hope I can make a video tomorrow. Usually tomorrow's my busy day. But tomorrow, hopefully, I will record the video for the album Foreign Lawful Carnal Knowledge, which entered Van Halen in the 90s and really got them away from the synth-oriented stuff. 1984, 5150, and OU812, they're all smothered in keyboards. In the 90s, not so much. You do hear the synths a little, or I mean the piano, I should say, because Eddie still played the keyboards. He played the keyboards a lot, and it's really cool. But we're gonna be hopefully tomorrow will be For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, a good album in my opinion. But you'll have to hear my opinion on that hopefully tomorrow if it comes out by then. So please leave a like, comment if you want, view my videos, and of course subscribe and hit the bell. Thanks for watching this video, guys. This has been Halbuska, signing off. Stay safe. Take care.